You are standing in the aisle of the grocery store you have visited every Wednesday for 6 years. You are holding a carton of milk and a loaf of bread. You are 34 years old, working as an accountant, which means you understand money as a series of predictable rules. You know what things cost. Except today, the digital sign above the register changes while you are standing in line. The price of the milk doesn't just go up, it doubles. The cashier uses a black marker to cross out the price on the bread and writes a new number. Your brain does a strange full stop, like an engine losing traction on ice. You pay with your debit card, but the machine hesitates, as if the digital network itself is losing confidence in the currency. By nightfall, you are sitting at your kitchen counter under the sharp white light of the overhead bulb. You open your banking app. Your $12,000 in savings is still there. The digits are exactly the same, but when you look out the window at the gas station across the street, the price per gallon has adjusted 3 times since dinner. You realize with a cold sort of vertigo that your savings are melting like an ice cube left out on the counter. The money isn't gone, but its meaning is dissolving in real time. This is the part they don't tell you about hyperinflation. We are taught to look at it as a tragedy that destroys everyone equally, a financial storm that leaves everyone burning currency for firewood. But you are an accountant. You know how to read the ledger. And by week 2, as you watch the middle class systematically wiped out, you begin to see the outline of a parallel reality. You realize that while the water is rising for everyone, some people are building yachts out of the debris. You see it first in your own firm. Your CEO, a methodical man named Arthur, calls an emergency meeting. He is not panicked. While the staff is asking about wage adjustments to cover groceries, Arthur is looking at a spreadsheet of the company's corporate debt. The company owes $40 million in fixed-rate loans. In a normal world, that debt is a heavy collar. In this new world, it is a lottery ticket. Because the central bank is printing currency at an exponential rate, the real value of that debt is shrinking towards zero. By month 1, the company's daily revenue from shipping essential goods, prices they now adjust every morning, is so high in nominal terms that Arthur can pay off a 10-year corporate loan with the profits from a single Tuesday afternoon. The debt hasn't been paid back, it has been vaporized by the printing press. The bank takes the loss. Arthur takes the real estate, free and clear. True wealth does not live in a checking account. The ultra-wealthy do not own cash. They own the things that cash is desperately trying to buy. They own the apartment blocks, the farmland, the electrical grids, and the shipping ports. While your fixed salary lags 3 months behind the price of bread, the wealthy are adjusting their prices in real time. If you own the water utility, people cannot stop buying your product, no matter how many zeros are printed on the bill. The rich don't experience inflation as an expense. They experience it as an automated revenue adjustment. The second month is when the consolidation begins. This is the quietest, most brutal phase. Your neighbor, a man who spent 30 years teaching high school chemistry, sells his grandfather's gold watch and his pristine guitar just to afford his medication. He sells them to a broker backed by a private equity fund holding stable foreign assets. This is the inflation mirage. The rich do not keep their capital in the domestic burning zone. They hold foreign currencies, offshore gold reserves, and international equities. While the local currency is hitting absolute zero, the wealthy import stable foreign capital back into the country. To your neighbor, $500 in foreign currency is a miracle that will keep his lights on. To the international investor, that same $500 is an absurdly cheap token used to buy up real asset infrastructure for pennies on the dollar. The country is having a fire sale, and the only people with water are the ones who kept their buckets outside the borders. By month 3, the old currency is officially dead. The government announces a monetary reset. A new dollar is introduced, pegged to a basket of hard commodities, designed to restore the illusion of stability. The grocery store signs stop changing by the hour. You stand in the same aisle, holding the same milk, looking at the new prices. The storm has passed. But when you look at the landscape of the city, the geometry has permanently changed. The middle class has been hollowed out. The quiet savings of millions of people who did everything right, who saved, who budgeted, who trusted the paper, have been funneled directly into the hard asset portfolios of the financial elite. The rich did not just survive the collapse. They used the collapse to buy the future. You realize then that hyperinflation is not the destruction of wealth. It is the violent, legal redistribution of it. You go back to your townhouse. You look at your banking app, showing the new, stabilized currency balance. It is a small number. You look out the window at the gray sedan in the driveway. You are alive and you are safe. But you are no longer the same person who stood in that kitchen 3 months ago believing that money was real. You now understand the heavier, slower truth of the financial system. Money is a social contract written on a napkin. And when the wind blows hard enough, only the people who own the ground beneath your feet are left standing.